Attention! Arsenal plans to open bids and negotiate to sign £50 million English star. Exclusive. Arsenal interested in £21 million midfielder who previously said he wasn't ready for the Premier League. Hello, Gunners fans! Welcome to your news channel of the world's greatest club. According to recent reports from Italy, Arsenal has been looking into Girona star Artem Dovbyk. The report doesn't mention the amount the Ukrainian forward might cost the Gunners, but news from Spain earlier this week stated his contract includes a release clause between €40 million and €50 million, or £34 million to £42 million. It may not be a cheap signing, but considering Osimhen could cost up to £113 million and Dovbyk's performance last season, it could still be a good deal. If the two options available to Arsenal right now are Napoli and Girona stars, how do they compare? Well, in terms of pure production, it's the latter who surprisingly stood out last year. In his 41 games for Girona, the number 9 dominant, as dubbed by data analyst Ben Mattinson, scored 25 goals and provided 10 assists. This means he was involved in a goal every 1.17 games in La Liga, which also earned him the Golden Boot. In contrast, the former LOSC Lille gem scored 17 goals and provided 4 assists in 32 games last season, resulting in a goal involvement every 1.52 games. Ultimately, while Osimhen is undeniably an incredibly talented number 9 and would likely do an excellent job at Arsenal, his price and injury history are serious concerns, especially when Dovbyk had a better campaign last season and doesn't present such injury worries. Therefore, Edu Gaspar and his colleagues should do their utmost to bring the Girona star to North London this summer. What is your opinion on the potential signing of Artem Dovbyk by Arsenal, considering his performance compared to other players like Osimhen? Arsenal may start negotiations with an initial offer to test Palace's stance on Guehi. The Eagles player, who was rewarded for his excellent form last season with a call-up to Gareth Southgate's England squad for Euro 2024, started against Serbia for the Three Lions and received praise for his performance. Arteta and his team are now ready to gauge Palace's willingness to sell the 23-year-old. According to Caught Offside, Arsenal could begin negotiations by offering an initial sum for Guehi, but they face competition from Newcastle United in this regard. He is valued at around £50 million by Selhurst Park officials, a figure Arsenal considers high at the moment, but they are not ruling out attempting to negotiate a reduction in price. It will also be interesting to see if Guehi would be open to a move to North London, considering the presence of Saliba and Gabriel, which could require him to fight intensely for regular playing time. What is your opinion on Arsenal potentially starting negotiations for Marc Guehi? Do you think he would be a good addition to the team, considering the competition for positions and the estimated value for his transfer? Arsenal has shown prolonged interest in Weston McKennie, who was recently relegated with Leeds. According to The Telegraph, the club has been interested in the former Leeds United midfielder for some time. McKennie, 25, featured in 20 Premier League games for Leeds in the latter half of the 22-23 season but couldn't prevent relegation under Jesse Marsch. Despite this, McKennie, valued at £21 million, returned to Juventus and had a solid individual season, playing 38 matches and contributing 10 assists. According to the mentioned report, both Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal have been monitoring McKennie's progress for a while. Currently, McKennie is reportedly in negotiations with Aston Villa. There are speculations that he could be involved in a swap deal that would send Douglas Luiz, a former Arsenal target, to Torino. With the deal at an impasse, other Premier League teams may consider making a move. McKennie admitted to struggling physically during his time in England, stating that his conditioning wasn't ideal due to differences in preparation between matches and training. If Arsenal proceeds to sign him, they will need to assess if these concerns persist. Nevertheless, McKennie could be an intriguing option for Arsenal as he has much to prove in England. What is your opinion on the potential signing of Weston McKennie by Arsenal, especially considering his recent performances and physical concerns? Arsenal and Manchester United are currently engaged in an intense transfer battle for highly rated young midfielder from Valencia, Javi Guerra. At 21 years old, Guerra has established himself as a key player in the La Liga team in recent years, despite having a release clause valued at €100 million. However, Valencia is willing to consider significantly lower offers, possibly below €30 million, which has sparked interest from several top clubs in Europe. The prospect of acquiring a talented player like Guerra at such an affordable price has naturally drawn the attention of teams like Arsenal and Manchester United, both determined to strengthen their midfield formations for the upcoming season. Under the leadership of Mikel Arteta, Arsenal sees Guerra as an ideal opportunity to enhance their tactical and technical midfield options. The possibility of negotiating with Valencia could bring Guerra to the Emirates Stadium, especially considering the club's need to carefully manage their limited budget during the transfer market. Guerra, in addition to his 8 appearances for the Spanish under-21 national team, is known for his versatility on the field, capable of playing both as a central midfielder and in defensive roles. His potential and adaptability have made him one of the most sought-after prospects in European football currently. With an estimated market value of around 20 million euros, a fraction of his release clause, Valencia may be inclined to negotiate for a substantially lower amount, directly influencing Arsenal and Manchester United's strategies in the race for his signature. What is your opinion on Arsenal's potential interest in signing Javi Guerra from Valencia? Arsenal is interested in Conor Gallagher. A report from AS in Spain stated that Arsenal has approached Chelsea regarding Conor Gallagher. The Blues are willing to sell the English international for 50 million euros, approximately 42 million pounds, this summer as he enters the final 12 months of his contract. This has caught the attention of Mikel Arteta and Edu. This news comes after The Sun reported that Ange Postecoglou is keen to sign Gallagher this summer and wants Chelsea's number 23 at N17 as soon as possible. AS adds that significant developments are not expected until the 24-year-old returns from Euro 2024 with England, despite strong competition for his signature. AS believes Manchester United, Newcastle, Aston Villa, and West Ham are also interested in Gallagher this summer. Additionally, there are rumors that Gallagher prefers to stay at Stamford Bridge, but Chelsea may be inclined to sell him considering the profit generated from academy graduates under Premier League profit and sustainability rules. If Arteta manages to pair Gallagher with Declan Rice this summer, Arsenal could outperform their rivals next season thanks to their combined physical qualities. Rice's abilities are well known, having impressed Arsenal fans last season with his endurance and relentless runs across the field. Gallagher is equally energetic, albeit more agile than Arsenal's number 41, and resembles N'Golo Kante more. Joe Cole has even likened Gallagher to Jordan Henderson, another player known for his tireless engine in midfield. Furthermore, Gallagher was one of the best in the Premier League at regaining possession in the final third last season, explaining Arteta's interest in bringing him to the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal is ready to initiate negotiations with Napoli in pursuit of a major deal for Victor Osimhen, overcoming Edu's significant concerns, with an Arsenal legend listing 4 crucial reasons for the move to the Nigerian. Mikel Arteta's team finished as Premier League runners-up for the 2nd consecutive year and reached the Champions League quarter-finals, where they were defeated by Bayern Munich. Summary: despite progress last year for Arsenal, both Arteta and Edu are focused on improvement next season. The club is advancing with an offer for Osimhen from Napoli, despite previous difficulties. Benjamin Sesko decided to renew with RB Leipzig instead of transferring after standing out in the Bundesliga. Osimhen, known for his 114 career goals and crucial role in Napoli's title last season, is Arsenal's initial target to bolster their attack. Although he signed a new contract last season, Napoli is willing to entertain offers for their star, especially with new manager Antonio Conte needing transfer funds. Osimhen or winger Kavica Kvaratskhelia are expected to leave the club. Despite an offer from Saudi Arabia, Osimhen has expressed his desire to play in the Premier League, giving Arsenal hope of a potential move. Now, an initial offer of 75 million euros is close from Arsenal, who have decided to proceed despite Edu's concerns about the player's injuries. Former Arsenal player Emmanuel Petit strongly supports the transfer, believing it could give the team a monumental boost. However, Napoli is unlikely to accept the initial offer, as the player's release clause is 120 million euros, 45 million euros more than Arsenal's offer. Petit emphasizes that Arsenal needs to be smart in the transfer market. Thank you very much for watching up to this point. Until next time.